Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining Witch Talk's Cup of the Crone. My name is Audrey, and of course, I'll be your host. Welcome. Oh, you saw that, right? Yeah, it says Witch Talk. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have some very exciting news. Witch Talk has partnered up with Lunar Witch Designs. I will put the tag in with the video so you can see. And it has, you can get exclusive Witch Talk merchandise through Lunar Witch Designs. Lunar Witch Designs is has 30 years of witch experience. She's actually the same creator of Whispering Hollow Emporium. She creates cups. She creates t-shirts. I just love it so much. She does everything above. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm really believe in these when I give recommendations to you guys. I really believe in the product. I buy the product. I give honest reviews of it. So I highly recommend her. I highly also recommend her other company, her botanical company, and that is Whispering Hollow Emporiums. So I recently bought candles from her, and this is Moon Magic. She comes with a beautiful little design, and it has a wooden top. And guys, when I say it smells better than a Yankee Candle, I'm not joking. Like, I'm seriously not fucking joking. She's absolutely incredible. She has an amazing life story, and she's a person that I definitely look up to when it comes to running a business and being a witch. 30 years of experience, you can't lie. Like, really, when I say magic is in her blood and loving people is in her blood, I'm 100% like honest. So I just wanted to give my recommendation for that and let y'all know that you can get your own Witch Talk merchandise, and it's it goes straight through Lunar Witch Designs. So that I'm really excited about that. So also, so we're gonna finish this. We're gonna go through the zodiac. If you're just tuning in, we've been working our way through the zodiac, and we are now at Gemini, the twins. And the twins are from May 21st to June 20th. I'm a little biased when it comes to Geminis because my husband is a Gemini. And when I have incredible love for Geminis. And it's not just because they're really articulate. They have great communication skills. They're very eloquent when it comes to their speech. They have a certain grace, and when it comes to their intellect, they're big scholars. They're highly educational. They're highly intuitive. They really want freedom for everybody and everyone to have their own choice. They pay high attention to detail. They're very adaptable, very versatile. They're incredible listeners. They have a great movement within their mind, an amazing curiosity, the desire to explore, and they're really kind of people that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And then not to mention, like, they're very charming. They have they're very entertaining. They're very witty. They have incredible, like, instincts. They're incredibly persuasive, change, variety. If you get into a conversation with a Gemini, you'll definitely understand. Like, Geminis are probably the most intellectual of the signs. Probably someone that can give them a run for their money is Virgos. And, like, one thing that when it comes to loving a Gemini or being a Gemini's friend, you have to mentally entice them and intellectually entice them. I fell in love with my husband because of his mind, because of his intellect. And it truly baffles me to pieces because the kind of things that he can do. And the way that he thinks, and when he does strategy, like when he runs a Dungeons and Dragons game because he's a dungeon master, when he plays Magic the Gathering, and when he plays chess, it's very tactical, it's very warlike. It's one of the reasons why I just absolutely baffle at his mind, because I could say something off the fly and he'll remember and he'll pay attention to details. Like, this is the same man who remembers all of my fun stories and remembers everything that comes out of my mouth. When I say arguing with a Gemini is absolutely terrible, dude. And these are some of the things that I love about Geminis. They're very inquisitive. Like, if you're in a conversation with a Gemini, they'll ask questions, they'll respond, they're incredible listeners, they have wonderful charm and versatility. Like, I can throw a Gemini into any situation, any social background, any race, any religion, and they will listen and they will learn and they will communicate and they will do their damnedest to understand what shoes you're in. They're very liberal and broad-minded. They're very open-minded when it comes to all walks of life. But they are definitely freedom fighters. They believe that people have a choice. It's one of the things I love about Geminis. You might see a lot of Geminis when it comes to this with the Black Lives Matter movement or with feminism, because they are one of those people that they want freedom to stand. They're very quick. They are very stimulating. Like, being with a Gemini, you'll always learn something. Like, I've been with my husband 6 years, 5 years. I don't keep up with anniversaries in our relationship. That's all him. Long time. We're working on a decade here. And it's so, I always learn something. And that's just not just from my husband, but from other Geminis too. Like, they're very about educating the masses, and it's absolutely wonderful. And they're very inventive too. Like, if you give a Gemini a problem, they will think not outside of the box. They'll break the box. They will break the box into pieces and turn it into something that you would never have thought of before. And they are never prejudiced at all. It's one of the things that I love most about my husband. My husband is a feminist. He believes equal rights among the genders. He believes equal rights among the races. He is pro-choice. And when I came to him and on our first date, I was like, okay, I'm a fire breather, a burlesque dancer. I was a stripper. I'm an incredibly strong-willed woman. I'm Spanish, Italian. I'm Native American. I'm bisexual. And everything else. And I'm Harry Potter obsessed. Along with being an extreme nerd to the point where it scares people that think they have this weird alternate reality psychosis. He absolutely ate it up. Now remember, this is our first date. Me and my husband met on an app called Plenty of Fish. And he sat there and he just asked questions. He just sat there and was like, and I had no filter. I was completely candid to the point I might have been an asshole. But he just picked it up and ran with it. And those are Geminis to their cores. Geminis get a lot of bad raps because of the twin personality. But you've got to realize, Gemini's personality is they're meant to be versatile. Gemini's personality, sometimes they can be so intellectual that they lose empathy. Or it can be the other way around. But Geminis are definitely bleeding heart for the masses. They're incredible people. Sometimes you get a Gemini that's a bad apple. But that's with any sign. Any sign you can get a bad apple. But from my experiences with Geminis, they're absolutely incredible. Now, there are some negatives when it comes to Geminis. They can be very restless. Very restless. They constantly need their mind to do something. And it's hard for Geminis to turn their minds off. A lot of Geminis have used escapism. Whether it's like, and I'm not talking about escapism, like some of them might be unhealthy. But escapism, like, is in video games, books, very intense physical activities, just for them to turn off their brains. They get bored really quickly. they're the people that they master something in the matter of minutes and they move on. And it's really hard to keep up with a Gemini. Sometimes they can be a little impractical. Sometimes their big ideas can't become reality. But a Gemini mostly use their logic to bring them back down to earth. They can be impatient and irritable. Now this is tried and true. Geminis don't like to repeat themselves. If you nag a Gemini, they can't stand it. They hate being nagged. Don't treat a Gemini like they're a moron. Like, don't. If you have a problem with a Gemini, sit down and communicate with them. If you cut off communication with a Gemini, it's over. It's done. They're done. So communicate. They can be a little fickle sometimes. Like, their mind racing so much, they can bounce from this to this to this to that. And that's I've seen it in some Geminis. I've seen it in some. With my Gemini, I don't see it. He's but of course, if you look at his moon and rising sign, he has some earth in there. But he's one of those people that very sticks tried and true to what he does. Once he set his mind to it, it's done, no matter how hard it is. And that's something about Geminis too. Geminis don't give up. Even if it's detrimental to themselves, they don't give up. And sometimes it's annoying. Like the level of stubborn that they are. Geminis also can be a little gossipy. Geminis enjoys drama. They enjoy entertainment. And that's one of the reasons why, like, Geminis are just so much freaking fun to me. Because they got the tea and they will spill the tea. But they cover up their tracks, though. They're kind of... Geminis are so intellectual that a lot of self-doubt comes out. They get very nervous. And then through their intellect, they also exhibit manipulative behaviors. Once they figure you out, they'll use your own weaknesses against you. Once again, very tactical. So keep your eye on that Gemini. Some Geminis are non-committal. Some of them don't like commitment because of their freedom. But Geminis, once they find a partner that embraces their freedom and their free will, they will absolutely hang on to you like 100%. And once again, they do have the dual personality. Now, different Geminis exhibit different personalities in different ways, especially in the duality. My Gemini goes from extremely compassionate, loving, old world romantic to his mind switches and he goes straight into that business CEO, soldier, cutthroat, get things done. And that's one of the things I absolutely love about him, because the level of ruthlessness that he exhibits goes hand to hand with my ruthlessness as a Scorpio. So that's what I love about Geminis. So when it comes to Geminis, they're, in my opinion, they have a big thumbs up. Maybe because I married one. Maybe because I just get along with them so well. If you are a sensitive person, stay away from Geminis. They will crush you. If you are a Pisces, if you're a Cancer, stay away from Geminis. They will crush you. Thank you so much for coming for Cup of the Crone, sponsored by Witch Talk. I will put the link to Lunar Witch's designs in my comments. I hope everyone has a great, fantastic day. I hope you stay out of trouble, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I am working on having a stable work schedule between what's going on in my life right now, so I can start putting stuff up on the reg so y'all have this schedule. So I'll work on that for you guys. But thank you so much for logging in and talking to me and everything you need to know about Geminis. Bye, guys.